Welcome to True Life Stories TV from Susan in Family Entertainment TV. How are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me, I know that we're doing super great by His grace. Amen. And we wish the same to everyone that wish are good and your kids so beautiful. Welcome to True Life Stories TV, realities of life, facts of life, lessons of lives video. So today we just did a true life stories of an African woman who went to court and said that she's tired of her white husband. She married since 2012 till now, civilized world 2026, that her husband is a racist right from 2012. She made him to this year 2026 that her husband is still a racist. So after two kids with him that is not still just she's is not changed, is still a racist to her, that she cannot continue with a racist husband. So she took her husband to court to fight for a divorce. So try watch the videos, play a lot of clip of what happened between these two couples, the African wife and the white husband, and what the judge also said. If the judge allowed them to go for the divorce, so you are going to watch that in the full video. So in this video, we are going to be reacting to this African woman who got married to her white husband since 2020 to 2012, and she said she can't anymore, that her husband is still a racist in this 2026. She wants to divorce him. So in my reacting to this video, when you are following our channel, you know that I'm a straightforward mom, I'm a truthful mom, and I also study in the field of law. So I don't love to lie. I don't love to say what I know that is not good for my daughter. I need to advise people. Anything I advise people out there is what I will advise for myself and my daughter, that was good for my daughter and me. That is what I will also advise people. So in this reaction of this woman, in her case, this woman, she knew this African woman, she knew her white husband since 2012, and in their true life stories in the court, what they said. So right from the 2012, she already knew that her husband is a racist. Her husband has always been using that N word. Her husband has always be calling her a black woman. Anytime he wants to introduce her to friends, for anybody, always say my black wife, my black woman, my black lady, everything. So that racist word, resisting, have always been there right from 2012. So she knew this even before they went before they got married. She knew that her husband is a divorce right from 2012, and she still have like two kids with him so she know all this all along. Even when she was pregnant of her first child, she said that husband abandoned her for 3 months. She was on the bed. Sometimes she can't feed herself, she can't cook. She will look for her husband. Husband is not in the house. She will call him. Sometimes the husband will come after 2 days. Inside what she said, her husband was still like, she think that her husband was still in connection with his health. So her husband will leave the house flirting with other ladies. So she said last year 2025 on her birthday, because we didn't play that side the clip because I forwarded, it was almost 30 minutes, so I was forwarding it so that it doesn't stay long. So she said last year 2025 on her birthday, she saw a message from that her husband wrote to a woman. The husband said, telling the woman, a white woman, telling the white woman that he is tired of his Africa, his black wife, that he's just in the house there just because of the kids. So I think since that 2025 that she saw that message of the husband wrote on her birthday to another woman, I think that was when she now knew that really she's tired. Not only racist, the husband is racist to her husband is still flirting to her, so she don't want anymore. So in the courts, you are going to watch in the courts, if the judge allowed them to separate, you are going to watch that, and what the judge said to them, you are going to watch that, if the judge allowed them to divorce. So in this video, to me, this woman now she is already hooked by this man. By marriage, she's hooked. African woman, she's hooked by this white man by marriage. She's hooked up by him now by two kids. So where is she going to take her two kids to, even when she go for divorce? I don't know where she's going to start from, with the two kids. So to my own advice, when you're following our channel, you know that I'm a kind of mom. I will never advise a woman to leave her home, no matter the situation she's passing through. The only situation I will advise a woman that she can leave her home is when the woman says that her husband beats her and the kids. I will not allow her to be in abuse marriage, that her husband is beating her and the kids. Then I can say, okay, leave your home, leave your marriage to save, for the life of for the safeness of your life and the kids. And secondly, when a woman says she caught her husband molesting her daughter's or molesting girls. I will not advise a woman to stay in a marriage where her husband beats her and the kids, or her husband molests their daughters or stepdaughters, or knows that molest girls. So those things, those two things, when a woman says her husband does that, I will say, okay, you can divorce your husband. But when they say their husband don't beat them, don't beat their children, their husband don't molest their daughters, don't molest girls, don't molest stepdaughters, every other situation, to me, I think a woman, we moms, we women, we can bear in our husband home. That is why I'm still a single mom. I'm a single mom because why? To get a responsible man is not easy in this world. Till I get a responsible, God-fearing man, whom I know that when I'm in the job, I'm at work, I'm in the supermarket, I'm outside, my daughter is with him in the house, I will be 100% assured that he's responsible. He doesn't molest daughters, doesn't molest stepdaughters, he's responsible, he will not beat me and my daughter. Until I get this kind of responsible man, I will still remain single mom, even till my old age. I don't care. Marriage is not everything. What is important is the happiness of me and my daughter. So in this woman's case, she's already hooked up with her husband, with marriage, and with the kids. So I will not advise her to leave her husband. Just what the judge advised, as the man is pleading her to come back, the judge said she should give her husband time. Allow her husband, the white husband, to see her and treat her like the queen and value her like the queen she is, until her husband starts to value her that she's an African queen and treat her like the African queen she is, she should stay like apart from him for now. So that is the only thing I will say. But for going to divorce, I will not allow her to go for divorce, because why? I was not there when they got married. I don't know how they knew themselves, so I will not advise any woman to go for divorce if the husband doesn't molest or beat her and the kids. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something from this video. But for we moms, single mom like me, women out there, ladies out there, that we have not like hook up ourselves with marriage, or we have not have kids with a racist person, so it's our eyes for us to know now and learn a lesson. Once we know that a man is racist from the beginning of speaking relationship, we quit it off, because why? A racist person is difficult for them to change from their racism, for them to be like behave normal like we normal people. So thanks for watching. See me another good in the next video. Big hug and time to your kids.